Right, recording. So, hi you guys, and welcome to my channel. I'm back with a new video, a highly requested one. You guys have asked me to check out Colby Covington, the humble fighter who turned evil. So, I'm not gonna ramble. Let's get straight into this video. And then it says betrayal in the thumbnail. I wonder what that is all about. Let's see. We see DC interview.
Brazil, you're a dog. All you filthy animals suck. I got one thing to say.
This is the moment that saved Colby Covington's career. That's him 4 years before that, completely broke and inspecting price tags at Whole Foods.
What is that? That's $6 a thing.
And this is him today.
Who's filming it?
Greetings, nerds and virgins. America's champ is back.
So what happened to him? Back in 2011, Colby is fresh off a dominant stay at Oregon State University in D1 wrestling.
I always had Olympic aspirations to be an Olympic champion in wrestling, but I was getting in a lot of street fights in high school. And my mom pulled me, whipped me in the side, gave me some spankings with a wooden spoon, and she was like, if you want to fight, go get paid to fight.
He graduates in sociology, which, for the record, is a science of social interactions and its consequences on human behavior.
And then as soon as I got done with college, I decided to go into MMA full-time.
He receives a phone call from one of the best mixed martial arts gyms in the world, American Top Team.
They flew me down, got me a house, put me on a stipend for food every week. And
He joins the gym and meets the man that would later be known as the one and only Street Jesus, Jorge Masvidal. The two fighters start training together. Colby even crashes on Jorge's couch.
That's nice.
Their friendship develops as they push each other to become better fighters.
What we have here is a debate between two great, complete different minds. I got one opinion, Colby has his. I believe you gotta be nasty in the bedroom. Nastier the better. Colby's in the complete opposite spectrum when it comes to his business in the bedroom.
That caught me so off guard. Hold on. They teach each other.
You can do it, I can do it.
Yeah, do it again. Come on, you can do it.
I don't know why I'm so competitive. I should have gave it from jump number 2. And there was clearly no way I'd be able to do it.
No.
Your legs are sharp.
I'm gonna jerk off, I'll be lighter, and then I can do it.
You jerked off once today. How many times did you jerk off in a day?
Colby. Still sleep?
They become part of each other's team. So Colby helps Masvidal cut weight before his fights.
So different, but they still, still work.
And Masvidal corners for Colby in his first few pro fights.
Crazy too. Wait, like the things that they do.
That's my roommate, that's my best friend right there. I ain't gotta worry about no after I got him on me.
The UFC signs Masvidal in 2013.
I had to do something drastic that was going to get the fans and everybody hyped up.
And he starts talking mad shit.
You either die a hero or you live long.
We've seen these a lot of times in
He
this.
starts, fuck you, you fucking filthy animals.
In Brazil, you're a dump.
That was Candace Owen.
I got one thing to say. Tyrone Woodley, I'm coming for you. If you don't answer the front door, I'm going to knock it in and I'm going to take what's mine. That welterweight belt.
It's a
And
whole other
everybody's like,
person.
what? Ah! They're going crazy.
Colby Covington! Translating tonight. We ain't translating tonight, baby. All you need to know is bring me my belt. Where you at, Tyrone Woodley? Colby Covington, my God.
You know, everybody's like, oh, you're racist. You said Brazilians are filthy animals. I'm like, Brazil's not a race, you know, it's a country. And they use filthy animals in Home Alone, so it's just
filthy animals.
Yeah, filthy animal.
Yeah.
Keep the change, you filthy,
Filthy
animal.
animals.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
And then the next thing you know, the UFC's like, okay, what's next?
Now, you might think that the UFC is terrible for operating this way, but the decision
It's a business,
not to
it's
cut
money at
Colby
the end of the
Covington
day.
after he said what he said actually has very little to do with the league and a lot to do with us, the audience. Let's let Google Trends show you the power of being controversial. This flat line represents the search volume for Colby Covington before his arrival in the UFC. This bump in search right here is his debut in August 2014. The smaller bump right here is his second fight 3 months later. His first loss here, Jonathan Meunier, Max Griffin, and Don Hyun Kim. Now look at what happened when he insulted an entire country.
That promo goes so viral on the internet that the UFC's like, we have to keep him. So that's what saved my career, and that was the turning point of my career, and the rest has been history.
That's crazy.
And then, you know, he's like, okay, I got a character now.
So naturally, he just kept on cranking it up.
Yeah, that's what sells. I mean, looking like Connor, like.
MAGA hat.
Yeah.
And he brings girls around for all these photo shoots.
Greetings, nerds and virgins. Greetings, nerds and virgins. Greetings, nerds and virgins. Greetings, nerds and virgins. No one cares about you, Marty. You're boring, man.
It's a possibility tonight.
Let's do it tonight. Let's do it right now. Let's go right now. Let's go right now.
GSP's a bum. He's in Canada eating poutine. I'm in America eating poutang.
Dilbert, lightweight. Chiesa, another lightweight.
Come out of retirement, Biscuit. I'll retire you for good.
Okay. Take your gauge up, bud. You look like an idiot.
So just a week after the Brazil gate, his friend Masvidal actually loses a second fight in a row, and he begins what would turn out to be a 2-year break away from the octagon. So just as Colby rises to fame, Masvidal fades away.
You know, I am Tyrone Woodley's father. You know, the Knicks have tarnished the legacy at Madison Square Garden.
Dustin Doofus Poirier, because he's a soy boy.
I don't sell out like fucking Colby Covington.
He looks like he's still doing the same thing that he always does.
thing
You know,
is-
cocaine, hookers.
Kobe's a really bad person. He really is.
Connor.
The thing is, when they say sell out, that's his livelihood. He needs to make money to survive. Like, he had people to take care of, I'm assuming. So, like, I respect people who are themselves, but also people who can adapt, you know, to the scene. And, like I said, it's their livelihood. Who are we to judge?
McGregor?
Oh, the Irish leprechaun? Come on, man. The guy's gonna be in jail soon for women.
No comments on the children or the women.
I'm looking to fight Whitaker. He's a bomb. The kid with the little pubes on his face, Snake Paul.
Ain't got nothing to say to Uncle.
I mean, he's going for everyone.
I'm not gonna wrap that belt around my waist on Saturday night. I can promise
Some
you
people, you know,
Good
like
luck
that.
with
Fun entertainment.
He's a big mouth fucking idiot.
I hear Colby's a really nice guy.
Stop identifying as Wonder Boy. You're not a boy, you're a 40-year-old man, and you drive kids around in your little karate truck. And then Khabib, come on, man, the sheep lover.
Colby's a terrible person. I've been telling you guys.
Ben Askren,
You said it wrong. It's Ben Askren.
is that really it?
Yeah, that's the 37-year-old Napoleon Dynamite-looking virgin. That's the one who used science and test tubes these days to get kids, because he's a virgin still.
But he has kids.
Yeah, exactly, science.
See, I might not support him, but I understand. I see the business. Like, it's all about numbers at the end of the day. I'm not saying I like his character and who he is, but, like, I'm trying to see above that.
People talking about him and then fuck people up. It fucks with their head. They don't want to lose to
obviously
this guy.
put on a
They
character,
don't want to
and
hear
that's
him
not-
talk shit. After he beats your ass, he's going to still talk
sure.
shit. We're seeing is a master class in promotion and adaptation. It's so obviously a character, but it doesn't matter. He's making it seem like he's a goof, and you don't notice along the way that this guy's stomping world-class fighters. I mean, stomping them. He's fucking amazing.
Did you ever anticipate that it would get as big as this, that you would make as many headlines as you are making?
I didn't think it was going to get that big.
Nothing wrong with being a virgin and a nerd.
And the audience hates it and loves it. So why do we as humans respond so highly to controversy? This is a valence arousal model. Here's a simplified version of it. Valence really is just a fancy way of expressing whether an emotion is positive or negative. Arousal describes whether it's high energy, meaning exciting or agitating, or low energy, like soothing or calming. The Journal of Marketing Research published a study in 2012 about what makes online content go viral. The study looked at the popularity of 7,000 articles from the New York Times, cross-comparing their virality with measurements of their valence and arousal. They found that emotions that were on the higher end of arousal were positively linked to virality, while passive emotions were negatively linked to virality. It showed that more anxiety and anger-inducing stories were more likely to be shared, proving that content that evokes high arousal emotions, regardless of positive or negative valence, go more viral. So it doesn't matter whether it makes you feel good or bad. If it arouses you, if it gets you in an active state, you will react, interact, discuss it, share it.
You got to make them care, whether they love you or hate you. You just don't want them to be in the middle.
That's exactly what controversy induces in us, the audience. So let's take this statement by Covington.
We need to get control of big tech and the media. They're manipulating our kids.
If you disagree with him, you're likely to fall in the upper left quadrant, experiencing a negative emotion, like anger, while still being aroused. If you agree with this statement, you're likely to find it amusing or perhaps even inspiring, which would place you in the upper right quadrant, positive and high arousal. No matter if you agree or not with this statement, it most likely puts you in a high arousal state.
When you come on, I think it triggers people.
Which translate into action, which translate into discussing, sharing, and spreading it.
I'm getting people emotionally invested, and that's something that none of these other fighters can say. People love me or hate me, you will tune in to watch me, you will get a feeling from me.
I guess the degree in sociology came in handy.
The whole thing about this sport is how many people are going to watch you fight. It's a complicated thing for people, you know, because they think, well, the best fighter should make the most money. And you go, yeah, but the best fighter doesn't put the most asses in the seats. It's prize fighting, but it's also entertainment.
All the people that hate me, they want to see me fail and get knocked out. All the people that love me, they want to see me get my hand raised and win. So
if you're wondering how mainstream media paired with social media has been polarizing and dividing the country in the past few years, no need to look too far from there. But hey, that's for another video. Make sure you subscribe if you want to watch it. After his break from fighting, Masvidal comes back to the UFC a different man.
The resurrection. He went on this reality show and it was a fucking nightmare. And it was like in the jungle, but it gave him a lot of chance to think about his life and realize that maybe some things had been holding him back. Yeah. And one thing that had been holding him back was he was trying not to lose versus trying to win. And then he just decided, look, I'm gonna fucking go for it.
And he does this.
Look at me, I'm about to be rich.
Oh, I got goosebumps. Ooh, you put him to sleep.
The flying knee turns Masvidal into an instant superstar.
Has life changed already? Like, do you feel a difference? How so?
Life changed dramatically, man.
Catapulting him as a contender for the belt.
Like,
and
compared to Colby, like, he is who he is. And he's going to be
placing
himself.
him in direct competition
Colby had to
with
put
Colby.
on
And this is how Colby reacts.
So I don't know what you make of Colby Covington. We want to play some sound for you here that he delivered, and we want to get the reaction from Jorge Masvidal.
All he cares about is himself. That's all Jorge is a guy that cares for himself. He doesn't care for others, and he doesn't care for anybody unless they can do something for him. And I'm not that guy. I'm not going to always just do stuff for you and then be taken for granted. So, you know, now I passed him up. I'm making more money than him. I'm banging harder chicks than him. I'm doing better in life, and he's just a jealous little bitch.
What?
That's from the Ariel Helwani show.
We thought you guys were boys. I think you even put out a tweet in support of him post Askren fight, right?
It is what it is, man. All these words, you know, they do have consequences with me because this guy used to sleep in my couch, used to eat off me.
Yeah.
I was the one.
What is he talking about?
Still relatively an amateur, and I was helping this guy out, so it hurts that he would do that in a way just for a like on Facebook, you know?
Covington fully turns on his former friend and teammate.
This is going to tear the gym apart, right?
He leaves American Top Team and becomes independent.
Man, at the end of the day, he didn't feel safe in here, man. I wonder why.
Are you happy he's gone? Are you no longer affiliated with that team?
That is correct. I'm affiliated with Colby Covington Incorporated as of now. You know, I'm my own team, you know.
His relationship with Masvidal really takes a dramatic turn.
This makes me sad that you and Colby are beefing.
Me and this individual shared a lot of memories, you know.
Yeah, you guys were real friends.
At some point, I would have considered us real friends.
That's my roommate, that's my best friend right there. I ain't gotta worry about nobody grinding on me after I got him on me.
Were you ever friends? Were you ever friends back in the day?
Nah.
If you would sell out our friendship like that so quick,
those people exist that just depending on who they're with, they're just gonna change depending on where they're at and who they're with.
I just work with my buddy Jorge Masvidal. Can't thank him enough for what he did for me. My sparring partner is Jorge Masvidal, my best friend. I train with him a lot, so.
We were both broke, plotting on the world of how we were gonna make our money and our stake in this world, and our dreams are not falling into plan.
Like, we hung out a lot, like, you know, we lived together, but it was a one-way street. He was just using me for his training camps.
I thought we had a friendship, but I could see from your end to mine, we were never cool, man. You were just using me or whatever the hell, you know, sleeping on my couch.
I'm not your teammate. I'm not your roommate, George. Now I'm just your daddy.
I'm surprised he acts this way, you know, like a punk.
I mean, I don't care if I lose friends because just like I always say, I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money.
Because I know who he is in real life. He's not this this character he's trying to be in real life, that he's a sex symbol or that he doesn't have
you
no
see,
feelings or nothing.
that's not him.
He's actually quite the opposite, you know.
But at the end of the day, and I might get shit for this, you're a really good person. You go back home to Springfield, Oregon, you sit down with the kids from the high school wrestling and spend time with them and give your time to all those kids.
Thank you.
Awesome. Nice to meet you.
Can I ask something real quick? Yeah. Any advice? Or
like the up-and-coming fighter?
Yeah,
just you gotta commit your whole life to it, you know? And you gotta make the sacrifices daily, you know?
Yeah, so it's like, I mean, I've been training since I was 17, but like, you know, it's just some advice from you know.
You truly love it, it's your passion, bro.
Yeah, it is, man.
You'll find a way. Yeah, just believe in yourself. Never stop believing, my brother.
Thanks, man. Actually, I appreciate that, man. I don't know. I know you could live your life the way you want, but I think you should show this side of you more, the real humble, like, you know? I know a lot of people see that.
That's not what's up.
Yeah, but hey, man, it's
at
more
least
like
being honest with that.
Yeah, man. All right, good luck, man. God bless you, man.
God bless.
I talked to a number of his teammates, the ones that you don't hear in the media. They have great things to say. Hardest worker in the room, great attitude, inspires, shows up motivated.
How does Colby Covington become the UFC's supervillain?
Yeah, through a lot of hard work, man. A lot of deception.
Although I don't personally support any of the things he said or his methods, it's hard not to feel inspired by someone who's willing to put so much on the line only to get to his goals.
I had a dream when I was a little kid to be a world champion as a wrestler and fighter, and I never gave up on those dreams. I worked hard for it every single day.
He was a hard-working guy who just went out there and fought his ass off, but people didn't give a shit. And so he turned heel.
It was blood, sweat, and tears to get to this point in my career, and follow your dreams and your heart and what you believe in, you know? This is what I'm here to do, is to create my destiny and achieve everything I want to achieve in life. And to be honest, Brendan, I've lost a lot of friends, lost some sponsors, and
do you feel like sometimes, like, I got no friends in this business, I got no friends in MMA?
I'm not here to make friends, and I don't care about making friends, and I don't care what people think of me, Brett, because we realize in this world that everybody has opinions, and opinions are like buttholes. Most of the time they stink.
What next for Colby Covington?
Everybody knows who's next, you know. It's got to be journeyman George Masvidal, a.k.a. Street Judas.
The universe is going to correct that mistake via me. Our time will come. I'll dictate when.
You feel like it needs to be settled in the cage?
Yeah, absolutely. I do feel like it needs to be settled in the cage. If we don't fight in the cage, for sure, if I ever see him in the streets, we will fight. You know, the truth is Jorge Masvidal is a piece of shit father. He's a piece of shit fighter, and I hope I get to expose him in front of the whole world soon.
I'm curious to hear what you think. Is it an act? Is he for real? Are you inspired? Are you disgusted?
It is definitely an act, and it just shows, like, what are you gonna sacrifice to a price? Like, obviously he's doing it for the money, to be relevant, and he's, you know, it gets personal. You always think, like, oh, I wouldn't be able to do that to people that were there for me in the beginning, and, you know, but he obviously did. Like, when you are falling off, when you're down at the bottom, like, you don't want to be there ever again. So I'm sure for him it's worth it to do all these things to, you know, stay relevant, I guess. I don't know, what do you guys think about this? I understand both parts. Like, some people are gonna sacrifice their own character and their own morals to get the money, and some won't do that, and both sides have a price. But I feel like it gotta be, like, I think that it works to be a good role model and to be entertaining, like, that balance, that it do exist. But I don't know, I guess it's easier said than done. But this one was very interesting though, and I'm wondering, have they fought? I definitely want to see that fight. Just being introduced to these people now, like, that's definitely gonna keep my eyes open for that one. Hopefully it happens. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Share a comment down below, like, comment, subscribe, all of this stuff, and hopefully I'll see you guys in another video. Appreciate you watching.